Welcome back to Talk of the Town. And I'm so pleased to have with me today B.J. Frazier. He is president and publisher of the Bluffton Sun and Coastal Sports and Wellness magazine, and also Lynne Hummell, editor of both publications. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having us.
Well, you have both two very successful magazines or publications, I should say. Right. What makes them so successful? They've been in existence for 15 years each. That's right. Amazing.
Yeah, I think what we do is provide information and features to the entire Bluffton community, and it's news and information that people want. And we recently did a readership survey to about 600 homes, and we found out that 80% of the people that receive it, of the 25,000 households, read it cover to cover. And yeah, there you go, right?
Both of them.
Thank you.
Cover to cover.
And it's information that people just love, and I can credit, of course, my brilliant strategy to do that, but Lynne is the one that puts it all together.
And she does a great job.
Fabulous, yeah.
Really great job. And you know what I think is also a complementary part of both publications is that they're not so, you're not giving so much information. People have short amount of time.
That's right.
And a
short attention span.
I'm very guilty of that. And I want to quickly know what's going on, and you guys, the way you have both of those set up, it is really, it's really well done. Very well done.
Thank you. My background is in daily newspapers, and I purchased the publication about 6 years ago, and one of the things I learned was that in dailies, the daily newspaper industry is struggling because people don't have the time to pick up a newspaper and spend it with it every day. What I hear about our publications is that the Sun comes out every 2 weeks, and Coastal Sport every 6 weeks. And what I hear is people read it and they enjoy it, they put it down, they come back to it, and then they'll read it again, and it's a very nice cycle.
Yeah, and I keep mine on my table.
A lot of people do. We hear that a lot.
Yeah, which is great. So, kind of, what is the business philosophy?
Again, just if it's not broke, don't fix it. People really enjoy the paper. We are going to continue adding features. We just added one this edition. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
We did. We have a new feature called Take Two, and it is a political commentary from a liberal and a conservative on facing pages. The liberal on the left and the conservative on the right, of course. And the Take Two part is they have written their piece. We've given them a topic. They have each written their piece, and then I email each piece to the other, and they have 2 sentences to respond. So it's kind of interesting to see how they both would fix the national deficit in this case, and then the response to each one to the other.
Yeah.
We think that's going to be very popular.
I think so too. How about what do you see, I guess, some key issues that are facing Bluffton now that you've been following in the Sun?
It's all about the river, the May River.
Yeah, right.
We've done several stories about that recently, probably 5 or 6, I guess. And
yes.
We will continue that to watch what's going on with the river and development and the regulations and that sort of thing.
You know, it's the development has slowed, obviously, in the last several years, but it was explosive for a time there. When I first purchased the paper, it had 18,000 households we went to. We're currently just broke through 25,000. And we used to, back in the day, add a couple of hundred per month. Now it's obviously slowed, but now is the time that Bluffton is catching up with their infrastructure, the roads, the parkway, and so forth, and doing some really sensible planning about where it's going to go, and ready for the next boom, which we hope will be soon.
Yes, we certainly do hope it's soon.
Right.
What about the Bluffton Sun and Coastal Sports and Wellness magazine? How do they support the community?
Well, what we try to do, and primarily through our news pages, is give a voice to the to the charities and the organizations. And Lynne, you can talk to that. You're the one that makes it all happen.
Well, we get lots of press releases, as I'm sure most news organizations around here do. What we try to keep up with the events in a timely manner, let people know what the nonprofits are doing, what events they're having, the fundraisers and that sort of thing. If they have, and new businesses as well. When you have a new employee or you move, or your business moves or whatnot, we try to keep up with all the news of that nature that people send to us. A lot of other ways that we support are just providing information that's helpful. We consider ourselves the good news newspaper. We're not a daily.
Right.
We're not going to give you the same thing that you saw on CNN last night. You've already seen it. So we give you information that can be helpful, whether it's about monetary affairs or your pets or your garden or just all kinds of topics that we have contributors that are experts in their field, and they help us with that
And
kind of
just
information.
recently, for example, we partnered with Bluffton Rotary on the polo match.
Okay.
And both publications did both advertising, promotion, and news, and that's great stuff. It's good for the community and good for us.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What's your background?
I have a degree in news ed journalism from the University of South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. And I've worked here in the area for pretty much all the 27 years I've been here. I worked with various news publications and in public relations for a little while.
Okay.
So.
Well, both publications are really, truly magnificent. They really are
thank you.
great publications.
Thank
They're
you.
so enjoyable to read, and I wish you many, many years more of success. I know you'll have it, and please
you.
come back when when you have anything else to tell me about the sun or some great news about the rivers.
We do have one bit of news.
Sure.
Recently, thanks to the wonderful team we have, the Southeastern Advertising Publishers Association gave us the award for General Excellence at their meeting in Birmingham, Alabama earlier this year.
Well, that's
and we are
terrific.
just extremely proud of that. There were some 80 newspapers participating, and for us to win, it was great. And I thank Lynne for that.
Congratulations! That's a great award, and I look forward to seeing you both soon.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.